asking there, Johnny. Yeah, Tiger tickets in this hour. If you want to go see the Tigers take down the Baltimore Orioles on July 30th, by the way, the Orioles stink, so that's going to be a W. That's going to be a W.
In 1.2 miles, turn right onto Woodward Avenue.
Listen for your chance to win a pair of tickets to see the Tigers take on the Orioles July 30th. It's courtesy of PointsBet Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the Detroit Tigers. Download the PointsBet app now. Use code TIGERS to get 2 risk-free bets of up to $2,000. All you have to do is call when you hear Dan Dickerson say, "Oh, man." I don't know if he said it like that or maybe he said it like, "Oh, man."
Yes.
Like he either said it very excitedly when the Tigers were winning, or he said it like, "Oh, man."
Yes. And that's Friday, July 30th?
July 30th.
So
Yes,
that
Friday.
will be the 16th win in a row.
Of 18?
Of 18.
Yes, I like the way you think. How dare you. Can I bring up a quick question for you?
Absolutely.
All right, so I just heard Pilar's update, and he was talking about Vegas. All right. Like Phil is off to an awful start at the Open. He went bogey. He was like 9 over yesterday. He's like 11 over now. Forgive me if I got the numbers bad, but I love this. Am I a bastard? Just let me ask you this.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that wasn't the question?
Yeah.
I thought that was the question.
Yeah.
All right.
Am I a moron? Am I a bastard because after what Phil did in Detroit, with the whining and the crying, I hear that he's 9, 10, 11 over, has no chance of making the cut? It makes me giddy. It makes me so happy. Like, are there guys in sports, John, that they've done something, whether it's to your team or just to somebody else and you thought it was lame, and from that point on, you rooted against him? Because I never rooted against Phil. I just didn't care. I thought it was cool when he won the PGA Championship. However, what he did in Detroit,
At the next light, turn right.
Clean out of him struggling.
See,
I think you're not as negative as me. You're not as much of a bastard as I am.
No, having been in the shoes of a professional athlete, I find it hard to root.
At the light, use the right 2 lanes to turn onto Woodward Avenue.
I'm not going to root for the negative. Now, I may do
Dude, I'm
for...
so different than you.
Turn right.
Yes, I think we're very clear on that.
Oh my goodness.
Very clear.
Like Brad. Wait, in what way are we different?
Oh, I tell you what, there's a role that at 7:35 we may talk about. We're going to do 7:35 Arnold Schwarzenegger's greatest roles.
Yeah.
As we've been doing on Friday, and there's one that I think would match with us extremely well.
Okay, so you know though that you,
Heather
I
knows
think I
what
know
it
that
is.
role you're talking about. Yeah, I would play Schwarzenegger. You would play DeVito.
In half a mile, turn right onto West Huron Street.
But I think you're different because you played the game.
Right, so my perspective, and I think that's the big thing when I talk about this, or I speak from an.
Stay in the left 3 lanes.
It's just a different place that I'm coming from than where you're at.
Like, I'll give you an example. Marion Hossa. Even though he made the right move, he left the Wings, he went on to Chicago, he won Stanley Cups. I rooted against that guy so freaking
Go past
hard
this light.
once he
Then
left
at the next
Detroit.
one,
Won all
turn
that
right.
in the postseason. To be fair, no wing was offensively, but could not win a cup here. Then left to go to Chicago and got Chicago
light,
Cups, which
turn
rubbed me the
right
wrong
onto
way to
West
begin
Huron
with.
Street.
I rooted against him every game he played.
So, review for me.
Yeah.
And this will go to the context of why you rooted against him.
Yeah.
Why did he leave?
He left because it was better for him.
Okay.
Like, he left because the Wings kept Franzen instead of him. Could afford them both. So it was a bad decision by Ken.
In 1.5 miles,
Yes.
turn left
And
onto
for
South Telegraph
him,
Road.
He left for more money. He left for more playing time.
Yeah, I don't
He
care
left
about him.
Okay, so that's the difference in our perspective.
100%. Like, I'm happy for him, I guess, financially. And it is a shame how his career ended. I did not root for that. He got some bad skin disease, and he wasn't able to play anymore. But when he was a Blackhawk, I rooted my ass off against him so much to the point that I wasn't probably very proud of myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't you think guys other than you, like a guy like Greg, right there. Greg, there's got to be a guy in sports that did something, and from that point on, even if you never even knew about the guy
In
before
1
that
mile,
point,
turn
you
left
rooted
onto
against him.
South
Just to
Telegraph
glean of that guy's struggle. Like, I take great glee out of Phil's struggle.
A little bit. I think that those days are past me. I think those were my younger
he's
days
too
when I
mature.
was. Yes, I get struggle.
You guys have grown up. Yes.
Gosh darn it.
Before then, though, I had a grudge against Drew Henson for leaving Michigan.
There you go.
But you didn't want to see him fail.
Yes, admit it.
I did like the Yankees.
Well, okay, so you
Specifically because of that.
Well, but so this is where, when Hossa left to go to the Blackhawks.
Yeah.
I didn't not like him because of that move. I understood it professionally for him, but I still didn't
Starting
like
route
the
to
Blackhawks. I will root for the
7752
Blackhawks
Redville
to
Avenue.
lose simply because they're the Blackhawks. It doesn't matter whose
In
name
half
is
a
on the back
mile,
of the jersey,
turn
what
left
numbers
onto
they
South
are.
Telegraph
Same
Road.
with the Avalanche. It doesn't matter if a wing were to go there. I wouldn't root against the wing. I would root against the team. And I think that's probably the bigger difference in what we're talking
you're
about.
Go
Sure.
past this light.
You're a
Then at the
call.
next one,
I'm
turn
just
left.
not. Like, here's a couple quick ticket texts, all right? I don't normally agree with Rieger. Everybody says that. Phil
the light,
snubbed my
turn
kid
left
for an
onto South
autograph, so I
Telegraph
cheer
Road.
against him all the time.
Now, when you start
How about
messing with
that?
your kids,
All right.
that's a different class.
There's another one. I root against Drummond and Ebron. And, of course, all my exes. Something we can all agree on.
Yes. We have a lot of exes here in Detroit.
How
In
about
1
this one?
mile,
Reason
take a slight right turn onto
1421. You
Orchard
guys
Lake
are
Road.
different. Jeff doesn't watch a John Wayne movie every day.
That's
You watch a
correct.
John Wayne movie every day.
Yeah, we covered that one yesterday. Yeah,
Every day?
Yeah, I wouldn't say every day. Every day is it's very finite, but almost every day is what I say.
What do you think of Hondo?
Love it.
Yeah, it
Love
came
it.
out
Isn't
in
that-
3D
isn't
back
that-
in the day.
Yeah, and I think in that one, Hondo, he actually, when Stoney got the new dog, we were talking about naming his dog. I think in Hondo, he actually calls his dog.
Does he?
Yeah.
I think that was El Bundy's favorite movie from Married with Children.
Hondo.
That's how I know about Hondo.
Uh-huh.
That's my only John Wayne stuff I know about.
Well, and you mentioned the ability to evolve. And this is where I have not evolved, and it's in my eating habits. Today is a birth, they're actually calling it a birthday. Because I know Friday, is, Heather says this, it's Friday. Today is birthday for Krispy Kreme. And Heather had it in her news yesterday that today you can go and you can get a dozen Krispy Kreme donuts for $1. All you have to do is buy one at original price. So you basically buy a dozen donuts at their full price, and you can buy another dozen for $1. That gives you two
Use the
dozen
right lane
donuts.
to take a slight right
Now,
turn onto Orchard Lake Road.
like, if this was me, and I have that opportunity today, which I will probably take, I'll eat the first dozen.
How quickly?
Well, it'll probably take me, I don't know,
Take a slight right
10, 12
turn,
minutes.
then turn right.
maybe
12
one.
donuts?
They're not that
At the
big.
stop
You've
sign,
seen Krispy
turn right
Kremes,
onto
right?
Orchard
And if you
Lake
get them
Road.
hot, they melt in your mouth. It's not like actually eating a full donut. Like they just disappear.
Heather, I gotta tell you, I'm a little disgusted by it. 12 minutes?
It's a lot. That's a lot of
Yeah,
food in a
that's
very
the
short
most.
amount of time.
Yeah.
But it's
I'm with Heather.
It's not really. Anyway, so that's not the point.
Sorry.
I've got an extra dozen
Should be the
donuts.
point.
What would you do with an extra dozen donuts? You can become very creative with Krispy Kreme donuts, and I talked about this one yesterday. I love cheeseburgers. I love donuts.
Yeah. Just not together.
Oh no, you put them together. You use the Krispy Kreme as your burger
disgusting.
bun on
Disgusting.
most. Oh, it is tremendous. So you get yourself a thick, juicy, rare patty. You put some cheese on it, bacon on top of that, and then you sandwich it between two Krispy Kreme donuts. It is absolute heaven.
Disgusting.
Sounds like a heart attack. Just waiting to happen.
That's not the
That's
point.
neither here nor
That's
there.
not the point. It's about it's about the way that it tastes. It's about the instant gratification and the sweet and the savory. It's just unbelievable. And I'm going to give you another one.
Give me another one.
If
That
you
one's not
have,
good for me.
if you have, because Krispy Kreme donuts can be used in so many different ways. How would you
Guy's so
use
passionate
your
about this.
extra Krispy Kreme donuts, your dozen, 248-539-9797, because there could be something really cool that I don't even know about. There is a recipe for bread pudding And you absolutely you substitute the bread for Krispy Kreme donuts. You cut it up, put in some custard. You put in your whatever flavor you want. Chocolate chips are amazing in this as well, and you just celebrate bread pudding with the Krispy Kreme donut.
I'm looking at some of these ticket texts. 12 minutes. Can we get John's physical stats? He's either 7 feet tall or weighs 1,000 pounds. Brilliant airborne. Sorry, Heather. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, I didn't. No, you didn't at all. I wouldn't do anything else with a donut besides maybe eat one donut. But I did Google this because I was like, okay, what would I do? And I found a Krispy Kreme French toast recipe.
Oh!
And that looks pretty darn good.
Oh,
It looks really good.
It's so in this recipe, did they cut it in half?
Yes.
Okay,
It's
so you
not a
have
full
the
donut.
donut.
It's you slice it in half. Yes, I didn't read the entire recipe. I just looked at the photo of it, and it looked really good.
So all you need is the idea, because after that, you got to tweak the recipe to fit your needs. Heather, are you a French toast connoisseur?
Yes. Oh no, but I do enjoy French toast.
Okay. Cinnamon, a little cinnamon in it?
Yes.
All right, maybe a little vanilla.
Sure.
Everybody wants to
All
As long
right.
as there's some powdered sugar and syrup on top, I don't really care what goes in it.
All right. See, I would not be the syrup on top. I would just go straight butter. And we talked about this when we had the waffle and the pancake discussion. The butter is my syrup. So you just melt a little bit of butter, you put it in a little carafe, and that becomes, a lot of people will just wipe the butter on and let it melt. You got to pour it on. It changes everything.
I don't think you need anything with Krispy Kreme now.
It's not whether you need it or not. You're missing the point.
I'm sorry. The point is what?
The point is, you're already eating a dozen Krispy Kremes. You already have a dozen left
12
over.
minutes.
Yes, and so why not put a little extra butter on it?
Can we do something? And I understand what you're saying. Can we do something?
I'll tell you what, we can, but we're going to get to break real quick because we've got Heather with news, and we will pick this
We can
up.
do this. Okay,
We
I
will
want to tell
do
you
this. All right, Heather, what do you have for news?
Well, I've got to get to this health condition that has emerged or really is exploding during the pandemic. I never got to that. Plus, you've got to hear the lengths that a local woman went to after she discovered that her car was stolen.
Health condition, Krispy Kremes. We'll see where we're going with this. 97.1 The Ticket.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by Michigan Department of Health and Human Services. 75 southbound after West Road, there's an accident affecting the right shoulder. West of Ann Arbor, look out for a disabled vehicle in the right lane of 94 westbound after Baker Road. Slowdowns continue through the work zone. M59 westbound from Van Dyke Avenue to Ryan Road, there's a double left lane closure scheduled until Monday. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
There are no sweeter sounds. Hear the game. All the play-by-play all season is on 97.1 The Ticket and the Odyssey app.
New BetMGM customers can turn $1 into $100 when they bet on any Detroit Tigers game. Sign up for the BetMGM app using Stony 100. If you bet $1 in any Tiger game, you get $100 in free bets, even if your wager's a strikeout. That's the kind of teammate BetMGM is. Discover their innovative parlay selection builders, daily promotions, boosted odds specials, and more. Download the app or go to BetMGM.com and use the code STONY100. You get $100 when you bet $1 on any Tiger game this season, regardless of the outcome of your wager. Only at BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks and an official gaming partner of the Detroit Tigers. New customer offer. Paid in free bets. Must be 21 or older. Michigan only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help. Excludes Michigan disassociated persons.
Getting the COVID-19 vaccine is your shot to win. Michiganders 18 and older vaccinated between December 1st, 2020 and July 30th, 2021 are now eligible to win millions in prizes. Get details and enter at mishottowin.com. Subject to sweepstakes rules.
Your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers keep you up to date with what's happening in the D. This week, summer is made for concerts, and Detroit has plenty of great ones in July. For more stories like these, head over to ChevyDetroit.com.
Chevys have rolled off the line and into our lives. And your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers couldn't be more proud to be part of such an iconic brand. Whether you're north, south, east, or west, your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers are in your neighborhood with their award-winning lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs. From the best-selling Equinox to the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever. So come in and see why, year after year, mile after mile, through big moments and small, your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers have got your back. Put it in deep and see why Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
I can pop a beer in here, right? Your cousin from Boston. This here is Sam Adams Boston Lager. It's my go-to beer. Not too heavy, not too loud. Oh boy, oh boy. That's whoopsie daisy. Oh no. Is there somebody that can help? Come on in the room. It poured right in the keyboard. Relax. I spill beer on my computer all the time. Sam Adams Boston Lager. The Boston Beer Company, Boston, Massachusetts. Drink responsibly.
Tigers fans, you won't want to miss Detroit's biggest summer baseball bash presented by Miller Lite on July 17th against the Twins at Comerica Park. Listen all week long for your chance to win a 6-pack of tickets. Presented by Miller Lite, the official beer of the Detroit Tigers.
How hard can it be to find a Python pro?
Sam's startup had a front-end developer walk out the back door. He needs a new software engineer, stat.
What do you mean they just quit? We go live in 72 hours.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. With Indeed Instant Match, we immediately show you quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
For the ones who know that a little late is always too late. And that the clock doesn't stop just because you're missing a part. Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. And our Keep Stock inventory management solutions help ensure you have the right stuff in the right place at exactly the right time. Visit Grainger.com/keepstock to learn more. Grainger, for the ones who get it done. For the ones who know that a little late is always too late. And that the clock doesn't stop just because you're missing a part. Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. And our Keep Stock inventory management solutions help ensure you have the right stuff in the right place at exactly the right time. Visit Grainger.com/keepstock to learn more. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
How do you keep a workout fresh every day?
Clap it up, Peloton, let's do this.
By getting everything from endurance rides to restorative yoga, all right at home. The Peloton bike. Nothing like working out from home. Visit onepeloton.com to learn more.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial, and we've created a very unique 5-star process that allows the majority of our refinance loans to close in 10 business days or less without the need of an appraisal. Go to callhallfirst.com and get started now.
Odyssey is your new home for all the audio that matters to you. Download the Odyssey app today.
Starting route to 7752 Granville Avenue. In 2.9 miles, turn left onto West 14
Jeff
Mile
Rieger
Road.
has a few ticket texts that he wants to share with us regarding, I'm assuming, the Krispy Kreme donut
No
recipes.
question. And by the way, I'm urging somebody who works in the building, if you live by a Krispy Kreme store, please before 10 o'clock, bring in a dozen. I'll pay you for them. Because I want to see how quickly John can eat a dozen of donuts. Can he eat a dozen in one radio segment? You say yes.
There's no question.
Yeah, I would love to see this. All right, some quick ticket text. Does John do a weekly or monthly angioplasty? The plaque in his arteries must be like Fort Knox's walls.
No, I do have my yearly physical, and the cholesterol is all within the good margin.
James said John speaks the language of love. He makes gluttony sounds like a romance novel.
Yes.
Two more for you.
It's my love language.
Nate from a garbage truck, can we please have a full hour every Friday shows with John talking about food? We can call it the John Jansen Food Hour. I think you could probably do that.
Yes.
I'm sure Stoney would be down for that. And then one more for you. At 248-539-9797. This is the most passionate John Jansen has ever been since joining the show. He doesn't even talk about football or hunting the way he talks about Krispy Kremes.
They're special.
Chris and Davidson.
Yes, they're special. Thanks for listening, Chris. Heather, what do we have in news?
Yeah. Well, Richard Sherman has been released from jail without bail while his criminal case plays out. A King County court judge called the NFL star a, quote, pillar of the community, but he did put some conditions on his release. So he ordered Sherman to stay away from his father-in-law, as well as not possess any firearms. And the judge also made it clear that he is not to consume any alcohol, and he ordered him to appear in person for all future court dates. Now, you may have also seen this, but home surveillance video of Sherman's confrontation with his in-laws was released. And in the video, you can see him attempt to open his in-laws' front door, which was locked. And then he does get very aggressive for a moment, and he just tries to break down the door, all while demanding his father-in-law come out. He never did get into the house. He never actually had any physical contact with his father-in-law. And eventually, he did walk away before he was arrested.
It's sad to see that video and see what he's going through and what he's doing, because as the judge mentioned, he's done a lot of good things in that community. So I think they're handling it well, and hopefully they can come to a resolution. He can, pay his debt to society, which has probably been paid forward, but I think more importantly, get him the help that he needs so that this doesn't happen again.
For sure, without a doubt. This story is pretty wild. There's a Detroit woman who took matters into her own hands when somebody stole her Mercedes-Benz. This woman didn't have time to wait around for the police to find her vehicle. It's pretty wild. So after she discovered that her vehicle was stolen, this woman, Bianca Chambers, she took to social media and she actually received some tips as to where the vehicle was. So she says for several days she tracked the car through the city, and she would call the police every time she found it. But unfortunately, this thief kept getting away. But then, the final time that she came in contact with her car, she decided to slash all 4 tires. So this thief couldn't get away, or very quickly anyway, if he was able to get back in the car. And then she confronted the person who had been driving it. So she walked into this barber shop. She came face to face with the guy who stole her Benz, and a physical altercation took place. This guy, this suspect, was dragged out of the barber shop by his dreads. Okay?
She did it to him? She dragged him out?
I saw the video. It's hard to tell who did it, but other customers were involved because other customers then kind of sat on this guy until police were there to arrest him. Wow. So I'm not sure she was able to do it, but she was kind of involved in a physical altercation, that's for sure. And the good news for her is that, well, 1, she is getting her car back. She'll have to replace the tires. But 2, she's getting her car back completely spotless because this guy, the thief, actually took it to get detailed.
Who does that, by the way? You steal a car and you get a detail. That's very nice.
Maybe he was going to go pick up his girlfriend.
If he's going to return it, that's very nice. Yeah, I stole your car, but I got it detailed.
Yes.
So all is good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, apparently this the thief has a history of car theft, so he's been doing it for a while, but
in 1.4
didn't get away with this one.
The armor on the tires didn't work.
Yeah, but that because she slashed them.
Right.
But that would be very difficult, right? To finally see your car that you love, that somebody else stole, and then you got to take a knife to the tires, knowing you got to replace those tires. Those are expensive.
Yeah.
She could have just let the air out.
She could
That would have
have.
taken too long.
Yeah, that's a good point. Sorry.
It would have taken a little while, yes. Hey, Canada may be ready to welcome fully vaccinated Americans by mid-August. So obviously,
baby.
we know pressure has been mounting on Canada to continue to ease the restrictions at the borders. They've been closed since March of last year. So they have been closed for a very, very long time. Well, on Thursday, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said that Canada could start allowing fully vaccinated Americans into the country as of mid-August for non-essential travel. And he also said they should be in the position to welcome fully vaccinated travelers from all countries by early September.
That's outstanding news. I think, obviously, selfishly for me, I can get over there and fish a little bit more. But for all of the small outfitters, there's some areas where it's just in terms of the American dollar means a lot over there. But I think it's just a great signal that we are continuing to move forward through the pandemic.
I think it's...
Oh, you can go, Rieger. What's up?
Oh, I just think it's great for all the 19-year-olds.
Sure,
They can
yeah.
get back to the
Guys, they
Loose
can get
Goose,
to their
Yeah.
bar.
or the Treehouse Bar, or maybe even the Blind Owl.
At the next light,
There-
turn right.
Well, yeah. Or the Windsor Ballet.
Yeah, exactly. Or all the people who have family members there who they haven't been able to see for all of
Them
this
too.
time.
Them too.
Them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, those people too.
Them too. That's important too.
Yes.
I guess.
Okay, so here's a new health condition to worry about, guys. So this isn't probably something you two have to worry about,
Oh,
but
thank
some
goodness.
people might. It's called dead butt syndrome.
Oh.
Yes. And it's been authorized in 2020. So dead butt syndrome, or DBS, is basically when you experience pain, numbness, or tingling
At the
in
light,
and around
turn
your
right onto
butt
Northwestern
muscles.
My
Highway.
wife
And-
is
So if you
that
sit on
forever.
if you sit on the toilet too long, you get DBS.
Oh yeah, I've gotten DBS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think guys get it more than girls.
It's really just from sitting around anywhere too long. And because of the pandemic, a lot of people have been sitting around on the sofa. They've been doing their work from the sofa and they're not getting up. So basically, if you've ever felt like your butt has fallen asleep, like you get the
Yeah.
tingly sensation, that's kind of what doctors are saying DBS is like. But if it just happens once in a while, you're totally fine. They say your butt is probably still alive and well. But if it's happening a lot and it lasts for more than an hour or 2 hours, then you might have this syndrome. But doctors say, you know what? It's all reversible. It's totally preventable. Just get up, stand, and stretch at least every 30 minutes.
So the next time somebody calls me a pain in the ass, I have an excuse.
Make a U-turn.
Or you could just say,
Dead butt syndrome.
thank goodness I have a pain in the ass.
Oh, that's a good point too.
Yeah. Or since
you're
it's
lucky I'm a
DBS, you
pain
can-
in the ass because I don't have DBS.
Well, yeah, or you could just have a case of the DBs.
Well, I don't think you can get rid of those. That's like the Bryson DeChambeau disease.
Yes, exactly. Thank you very
In
much,
6.2
Heather.
miles, take exit
again,
14C
we're looking
onto
for your
M39
best
and Southfield
Krispy
Freeway.
Kreme leftover recipe. I do have another one I'm going to share with you, but when we come back, we're going to talk about the best roles of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Our Friday special, 97.1 The Ticket.
This hour's ticket signing bonus keyword is brand. Text brand to 72881 for your chance at $1,000.
The NBA Finals are finally here, and FanDuel Sportsbook has a championship offer you don't want to miss, because during the finals, new users get 30-1 odds on either team to win their next game. That means you can win $150 on a $5 bet. There are even more ways to win on FanDuel during the NBA Finals, and when you do win, getting your money is a layup. You get paid in as little as 24 hours. Plus, the app is easy to use. Just sign up using the promo code DOUG and bet the NBA Finals with 30-1 odds. Once again, that's promo code DOUG to unlock 30-1 odds on either team to win their next game, exclusively on the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Must be 21 or older and present in Michigan. New users only. Must wager in designated offer market. $10 first deposit required. $150 maximum bonus. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problems? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help. FanDuel Sportsbook is the official partner of 97.1 The Ticket.
We're all on this planet together, so join Odyssey and find your one thing. This summer, try some eco-friendly water sports like paddleboarding, swimming, or diving. Join Odyssey, and together, each of us doing one thing makes a greener tomorrow. What's your one thing?
Because of my HFC experience, I am definitely more driven.
I want to succeed in life. I want to have a good job and make money, but I want to like what I'm doing.
After I complete my associate's degree,
Stay in
I'd
the
like to
left
transfer
three
to a
lanes.
university.
It costs less, it's a great school, and I can still get all the credits that I need that transfer over.
The advisors here actually helped me. They pulled up my records with okay, this is what you need to do. I'm excited. I am prepared.
I am future-driven.
I am future-driven. I am future-driven.
We're all driven by something. Find your focus at hfcc.edu.
In today's market, it's not about whether or not your home can sell, or even who can sell it the fastest. We already know it's going to go. In today's market, it's all about who can put more money in your pocket. And just because the market is crazy doesn't mean that you have to go crazy getting your home ready for sale. Hi, I'm Realtor Jeff Walker, and I'm proud to announce our new exclusive Seller More Money, Less Problems program. That's right. When you list your home with our team, we take care of all the details up front, and you don't have to pay a dime. Things such as improving the curb appeal by covering the cost of your landscaping, paying a stager to come out and shape up your
That's right. Improve the way your home shows without spending a penny of your own money and end up with more money in your pocket at closing because your house shows like a model home.
Jeff Glover's the official realtor of the Detroit Tigers. Call Jeff and his team today to take advantage of their new and exclusive summer program at 855 Jeff Sells or online at hostsoulname.com. Jeff Glover's affiliated with Keller Williams Realty. Certain restrictions apply.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? So you've got an oil change coming up? We'll help you find everything you need. Right now, you can get 5 quarts of Valvoline Max Life High Mileage Motor Oil and an STP oil pump for just $28.99. And if you're an AutoZone Rewards member, you'll also get a $5 bonus reward. Get what you need fast and get the job done easier. Start your job today at AutoZone.com. Restrictions apply.
At Shell, we know from the time you get up to the time you wrap up, there's a lot of meetups, eat-ups, and hurry-ups. So come to Shell and get 3 things done at once. Fill up with Shell V-Power Nitro Plus to help keep your engine running like new. Save up with the Fuel Rewards program and never pay full price for gas again. And snack up with in-store rewards to save even more at the pump. Make the most of the stop you need to make with Shell. And engines that continuously use Shell V-Power Nitro Plus premium gas. See full terms and conditions at fuelrewards.com.
This hour
In 2
instant
miles,
feedback brought to
take
you by
exit
Mike
14C
Ferraro
onto
and
M39 and Southfield
Affordable
Freeway.
Life Insurance. Log on to nbthealth.com.
Welcome back to the Dog Show. Up next, we have Satchmo. Satchmo is a member of the Shelter Pet Group. That's right, a group known especially for their couch snuggling, ball chasing, face licking, tail wagging, backyard hanging, and of course, companionship. And what breed would you say Satchmo is? I have to go with maybe a lavish terrier hound chihuahua looking kind of mix. Tremendous dog. I'd also like to point out Satchmo's coloring, a white, gray, brown, black brindle, simply marvelous. You know, it's such a treat to watch a dog like this. Now, let's see him in action. Look how he makes eye contact with his person. That's actually known as the treat stare. How intuitive. And now he appears to be excitedly turning in circles. The happy dance, so common with this group. And finally, the loving face lick. It's great how he just gets in there and well licks. Fantastic. But really, the best way to know an amazing shelter pet like Satchmo is to meet one. Visit theshelterpetproject.org today. Adopt. Brought to you by Nice Fund, the Humane Society of the United States.
Stay in the second lane from right.
Now, text or call the ticket using the same number. Ticket text 248-539-9797.
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 14C onto M39 and Southfield Freeway.
Stoney's off today. Jeff Rieger in his chair. But as we have done throughout the summer, every Friday, we pick an actor or actress, and we talk about the best roles, and we try and find the best role that they have had. We've had a number of different actors and actresses, but today, one of my favorites would be no shock to anyone, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
How many Arnold Schwarzenegger movies do you watch on a daily basis?
On a daily basis, not that many. But they do roll around in my head quite a bit.
In 6.4
because
miles,
it's
take
a
exit 9 toward Joy
that
Road.
is mindless. It's just fun, right? Guns and things blowing up. I do. He has no guns. And
Such better movies. Such better movies.
I like to turn my brain off and just let it go.
I mean, I guess, but
and that's what
a parroting against any Schwarzenegger.
I have tried to watch The Departed probably 6 or 7 times, and I fall asleep 10 minutes into it every single time.
Are you tired? I mean, like, don't watch it after gardening or something.
No, not a lot of gardening, but no, I just something, I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me. But Arnold movies do, and so you will figure out here the top 4 roles, not just movies, but the roles that Arnold Schwarzenegger plays. You can find that poll on our Twitter feed at Stoney and Jansen with Heather, and I'll go ahead and start off.
Well, he's your guy, so.
Yes, he's my guy. And these are all, again, they will not shock anyone. I'm going to go with, I'll start with Commando and John Matrix. One of the most masculine, testosterone-filled films that you're ever going to see. All he does is shoot guns and look swole.
Well, he's doing it for
and roll loves the Western Michigan memes.
That's right. Brian DePuy is PJ Fleck's guy. So PJ Fleck and I do have something in common. Commando with John Matrix. I'm going to go Dutch in Predator. Not dissimilar from Commando, but you got the alien in there. Terminator, and I'm going to go Terminator 1. But there's obviously no role in there. It's just Terminator. And then Harry from True Lies. I thought that was a tremendous movie. It was funny with Tom Arnold. Jamie Lee Curtis was, I think, the actress in that one as well. So those are my 4. I've got Terminator, Predator, True Lies, and Commando.
Very good. Very good. Greg, do you want to go? Oh, you want me to go? All right. I would agree with you about Commando.
Okay.
But I think you sold him down the river. You're like, all he does is kill people and look small. He's doing it for a good cause. He was saving Alyssa Milano.
Right. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, his daughter, I believe.
Yes.
So I would agree with you there. Kindergarten Cop, I'm not quite sure why you leave that one out.
Yeah.
It's not the two.
It's not the two.
It's not the two. I wrote True Lies. Big fan of that. And then Twins. Twins was freaking hysterical.
It was the Benedict brothers.
Yes.
Julius and Vincent. He was Julius, and Danny DeVito was Vincent.
I would think if you and I were twins, who would I be?
Sure, we'll go with that. We'll go with that as everybody drives off the road. So you got Commando, Kindergarten Cop, True Lies. We're going to save it. I think I'm very curious as to Heather's 4. So we're going to save hers.
Okay.
Because I'm guessing she's going on reviews and maybe hasn't seen all of these.
Stereotype.
I'm going with the 4 I've actually seen.
Oh, okay.
Whether I think they're the best or not.
All right. So let's go with Greg next.
All right, I'm going to go with the Terminator. Probably is most iconic, or although the Twitter poll will determine what that is. Yeah. So the Terminator, Conan, one of his earliest roles.
Oh, yeah, Conan the Barbarian.
Greg strikes me as a Conan guy. I could have called that.
Dutch from Predator. You've got the meme handshake with him and Dylan.
In 2 miles,
Plenty of
take exit 9
classic
toward Joy
good lines in that movie. Get to the chopper. Kill me, I'm here. Really good lines with Dutch and Predator. And I'll go with my 4th is Detective John Kimball from Kindergarten Cop. Detective John Kimball. I'm a cop, you idiot.
Yes.
Well, your Schwarzenegger's pretty good. Can I ask you guys a quick question?
Yeah.
What do you think? Who do you think is impersonated more? Schwarzenegger or Pat Caputo?
Locally, Pat Caputo.
Jackson Joe. Okay, what about Jackson Joe? You guys don't know anything about the draft, all right?
Yes.
Masses, all right?
How about if we were able to get those two on the same show? Like Caputo interviewing Arnold. That would be awesome.
Or Arnold interviewing Caputo. Like if you could have Arnold ask Caputo about pitch time. Or spin rate. You know, Arnold, spin rate, okay? The sticky stuff is the grease dip.
I tell you what, okay, Heather, your 4.
Well, Kindergarten Cop has to be on this poll, hands down. I mean, this to me is one that I watched through my childhood. I think of him in this movie for sure. So that's my number 1. Now, you guys, his genre of movies isn't really the type of movies I'm into. So I've never seen Terminator. I know quotes, I guess, from it, but I've never seen any. So I'm going with the 4 movies I've actually seen him in. So Kindergarten Cop's number 1. 2 is Twins. 3 is Junior. Remember that one? Baby as a baby? Yeah, that one. And then, how can you forget that one? And then 4, Jingle All the Way, which is so awesome.
Yeah, but it's ones that you've seen, right? This is first-hand experience.
Those are the only movies I've seen with him in it. So those are my 4.
Nobody's bringing up the governor of California. Maybe his best role, right?
Yes, but that's to be made. That'll be the life and times of Arnold Schwarzenegger. So let's see what we got here. And the other thing about Terminator 2, in terms of the iconic role and the lines that came out of that,
At the
the
next
sunglasses.
light, turn right.
Like those, everybody, at least
the
I
leather
did.
coats,
The leather coat. I wanted a pair of Terminator sunglasses. So we've got 3 for Kindergarten Cop. So I think that makes the list. We've got
You got a bit of a log
Two
jam
for
here.
Commando.
We've got 2 for Commando, 2 for Terminator. True Lies has 2.
I gotta believe Twins has 3 though, correct? Or at least 2.
No, Twins has 2.
Twins has 2. Yeah, we've got a log jam at 2.
How do we make this determination?
I think we'll just have to make a executive decision here.
Maybe get some, Rieger, I know you got the Twitter or the ticket text
ticket
up there.
text,
All right,
yeah.
so what if they have any input on it too?
So
I think Terminator should be out.
Okay, so tell the people what is jammed at 2. We got Twins, we got Terminator, what else?
We've got Kindergarten Cop. We've got Conan. Oh, no, there's only one Conan. No, we've got Predator has 2. Greg and I both had Predator. Greg and I both had Terminator. And nobody else had Commando. No, Rieger and I had Commando. Twins has 2.
Predator, Terminator, Commando, Twins.
Yes.
Terminator has to be on
We need
there, right?
Terminator, yes.
Okay, so let's just go Terminator.
Yeah.
So that means
We got Kindergarten
Twins.
Cop and Terminator.
All right.
All right, Terminator. And so we need the other 2. So what you wrote those down? Which ones are we're asking people?
I mean Predator.
Predator.
Correct.
Predator, Commando.
Commando. This pen doesn't work, by the way.
Predator, Commando, and let's see, Kindergarten Cops already, and Twins.
Predator, Commando, and Twins. And we got what? 1 open spot?
No, we've got 2
We got
open
2
spots. Yeah.
So we need 2 of the 3.
Two of the
Predator,
3.
Commando, Twins. Listen, Commando needs to be in. Commando was iconic. The eye black and the knife in his pants. The ridiculous killing. I think we got to go Commando.
Throw off some steam, Bennett.
Yes. Phenomenal movie.
So, and the other thing I think we should, put in this, we've got Kindergarten Cop, Terminator, Commando. Terminator and Commando are in because they're iconic roles.
The destination is on your left.
Because you and I are doing this show,
7752 Granville
we got
Avenue.
to put Twins on there as well.
Yeah.
With Arnold and